Welcome back to the Crypto Mastermind. Welcome back to the show. Alright, guys, I'm gonna show you how to retire off crypto. And you really do not need much money in crypto to retire. So, traditionally, you hear people say, alright, XRP for example. I'd say you need about 1000 XRP. So XRP right now is $2.95 US dollars, alright? Okay. That's all fine and dandy, but some of y'all don't have $2,950 to spend on XRP. So you want to say you want 1000 XRP, because that's how much they say that you need, right? To be financially free of XRP, and then that's $2.95. So we put $2.95. Yeah, so you need 2,950 US dollars to get just 1000 XRP. Because it's gone up quite a bit recently, right? Over the last year. Yeah, it's gone up by 485%. So some of y'all are getting priced out. Some of y'all don't already have XRP, and you don't have any XRP, you don't have any crypto, and you don't really have much money. So here are some alternatives, yeah, to get more bang for your buck. Nothing wrong with buying XRP. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of XRP. Yeah. But like I said, some of y'all can't afford it. So, what if we get XDC? It's only 9 cents. Alright. So, what would have cost us $2,950 earlier to get 1000 XRP? That same equivalent money will get you, let's have a look. You would have got a whopping 31,836 XDC for that very same amount of money that you would have spent on XDC. You see where I'm coming from? And XTC, I firmly believe, will go to at least $1,000. So what was it? It was about 31,000, I think. We'll go with 31,000. Just make the maths a little bit easier. Hold on, let me have a look. 31,836. All right. 836 times $1,000. I firmly believe that XTC will get to 1,000. I reckon it can do well more than that. You just made $31 million. You just made $31 million. $31,836,000 you've made. I mean that's massive, you know. A whopping almost $32 million you've made just from XTC going up to 1,000. That's amazing. I mean, if you had so you'd make more money with XTC. I mean, obviously you want all of them, but for some of y'all don't have the money. You want bang for your buck? Go with XTC. They all work together. All these ISO cryptos, they all work together. Okay, XTC is gonna move trillions of dollars worth of value. So you see how much more you've got for your money. Alright, I'll to visualize it for some of y'all. So XRP, you would get 1000 XRP for $2,950. With XTC, you would get a whopping 31,836 for $2,950. See that massive gap? I mean, obviously you can still buy XRP. I mean, I'm not against that. Obviously, I love XRP. But I'm telling you, for some of y'all that don't have as much money and you want more bang for your buck, go with XDC. Okay, some of y'all are poor or just don't have as much money, alright? You don't have that $2,950. Okay, what if you have $1,000? Divide it by 0.09. Still, for $1,000, you would get 10,792 XDC. That's still more than the 1,000 XRP you would have got for $2,950. You know what I mean? And still, if that goes to 1,000 a piece, that's over $10 million. You know what I mean? Or even $100. Even if it goes to $100, that's over $1 million. All right, so times that by 100. Let's be conservative. If XTC just goes to $100, it'll do a lot more than that. I firmly believe it, but let's be conservative. Okay, 1 million. $1,079,214. I'm sure you can retire off that. So I think XDC for some of y'all is the place to go. You know, and if you don't have the 1,000, you don't have 1,000, then do 500. If you don't have 500, then do 250. But please don't go and tell yourself that you have no money, or you got no money and you can't invest in crypto. Please don't say that, man. Like, find a way. Like, get a loan, max out your credit card, or do something, man. Because this is generational wealth. Like, this is generational wealth that we're talking about. So do not tell yourself that. Please don't come up with an excuse to hold you back from building multi-generational wealth. Please, if you have to get a loan from somebody, get a loan. Max out your credit card. Find a way. Even if you have to pay 20% interest, 30% interest, who cares? You're gonna make millions of dollars off it anyway. So what big deal is extra, $200 or $300 in interest? It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Use the leverage. Yeah. Please don't come up with excuses that you don't have money. Alright. Even if you. Alright. Okay, $50 a week. What if you put $50 a week? Hold on, let me share my screen. Alright. Say you're really broke. You only got $50 a week. Still, man, you're getting 539 XDC. That's still pretty damn good, man. For $50, man, you're getting 539 freaking XDC, man. $50. Alright, then you times that by. This is just rough figures, guys, so just go with it. 4 weeks in a month. You already got $2,158 off. You got 2,158 units of XDC crypto. All right, just for doing this at one month, based on that on this price here. Right, it might be more, it might be a bit less. All right, depending on the market price. I'm just giving you rough figures, guys. All right, I'm just trying to open your mind up a little bit, because I don't want you to be coming up with excuses that you don't have any money. All right. Cause you still can, even with very little money, you can still be buying crypto. Yeah. Well, even alright. If you're truly broke, alright, you can do $5 a week, alright, which most of you can. If you can't, then you're probably on the wrong channel, to be honest. There's only so much that I can do. Alright, 53 XDC, man. For $5, you're getting almost 54 XDC for $5 a week. Times that by 4. You're getting 215 XDC in 1 month. Alright, just from for investing $20 a month. Might be more, might be a little bit less. Depends on the market price of XDC. Alright. So you really got no excuses unless you're like truly. Most of y'all can do this, you know. If you keep coming up with excuses, then I can't. There's only so much I can do, guys. Like, you know, I'm trying to open up I'm trying to level out the playing field for you. You know what I mean? Alright. So once you get rich off your crypto, I want to show you something. Here's a little bonus for y'all that have stuck around. This is a little bonus for y'all. I'm gonna reward your loyalty. Alright. Nexo. So you can become your own bank, basically, alright? Hold on a minute. Let me piss this off. So you got your crypto. You're rich now. Fantastic. Brilliant. So what you could do, you can do staking. You can earn interest on your crypto. So on XRP you get about 7%. It's not bad. Not bad. Might be more, might be a little bit less. Do not do this now. Do this after we have full regulations, guys. Alright? Do not do this now. So you're getting 7%. So say you got $1 million in XRP, you can get 7%. So that's about 70 grand a year. I mean, they got other cryptos as well. I don't know if they got XDC in this case. Oh, they got XLM. So you can do it on XLM. Or some the other ISO cryptos. I think they got one on Cardano, I think. Yeah, ADA right there. You can get 7%. So, okay, this is one strategy, alright? Because you want to earn interest on your money, yeah? You got to pay your bills and your living expenses and, you know, shit like that. Another strategy can be your own bank. So instead of selling your crypto, right? Because when you sell crypto, you got to pay capital gains tax in most countries, most Western countries. If you get a loan against your crypto, that's tax free, and you still get to keep your crypto. So I'll probably be doing both of these strategies in the future, but I'm not doing it now, yeah, because we do not have crypto regulations. Okay, so XRP, 30% LTV. What does that mean? Okay, LTV means loan to value ratio, alright? So say you got $1 million worth of XRP, you can pull out 300 grand. I mean, they got a loan calculator right here. So say if you want, alright, let's just say 100. Yeah, we'll go with 100 grand. So you want 100 grand, alright? You need 112,994 XRP. Alright? Collateral. 30% loan to value ratio. That's what it means. So you can only pull out 30% of the value of your crypto. So if you got $1 million, you can only pull out 300 grand worth of it. To make it simple, yeah? Like you get up to 2 million borrowing capacity for individuals. Then they pay you out like in a stable coin. Guys, this is very powerful. Please don't ignore this. Like, give it a bit of thought, yeah. And Nexo is rock solid. Like, they've been around for years. Like, you know. And when the price of your XDC, when it goes up, when the price of your XDC or XRP or XLM goes up, you can pull out more money against your line of credit or against your loan, yeah. So that's something to keep in mind, yeah. Yeah, guys, please, for the love of God, please do not come up with excuses that you can't buy crypto, alright? If you have to get another job, get another job. If you have to sell something, sell it. But please find a way. If you have to max out a credit card, max out the credit card. You know? Because don't let anything get in the way of you building generational wealth. I'm trying to teach you how to build generational wealth. Trying to help you become super rich. So, you know, for your own sake, please do something. Like, this is critical. You know, I understand some of you don't have much money, or you have very little money, very little savings. That's okay. You don't have to buy as much crypto. You just buy less crypto. That's okay. It's not a competition, alright? I want you to have the foundations set properly, alright? Then we can do other stuff. Then you can buy gold, silver, then you can do trading, alright? We need to do this first. This is critical because we're losing out on time, guys. You know, some of y'all sitting on the fence doing nothing, you know. Time's not on your side, so I'd seriously consider, you know, buying some crypto as soon as you can. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. Crypto Mastermind out.